Like, share, and subscribe. Now, to touch on the main crux of tonight's upload, the main crux. Let me get myself right. Your girl, Meg the Stallion. She's back in the news. She's back in the news, man. And if you're a hair hat wearing female, you hate it. You're disgusted. If you're a man who is honorable, you understand it and you got no problem with it. You might actually like it. But your girl has been, let me give it like a visual representation, right? Your girl, Meg the Stallion, unbeknownst to her, she never thought this would happen to her. But she has been tossed like a Caesar salad. Okay? She's been tossed. You heard that? In the trash. Yo. Hey, it is what it is, man. It's all for entertainment. She's the entertainer, right? So it all must be entertaining to me. Okay? That's the only role she plays. She's a court jester. She's supposed to be entertaining to me. Whatever it is, it's supposed to be entertaining for me and for me alone. That's what she gets paid for. All right? And it's kind of entertaining. I'm going to keep it a stack. Right? So, you've been under a rock, right? The news has been that Meg the Stallion has been tossed in the trash, no longer to be utilized, right? By, of all people, surprisingly, the half-breed threw her out pimp style. Take a hike. Send a packing, right? Take what you came with. And all the Meg Stallion fans, they're all up in arms. They're upset. They're now shaming Clay. They were just praising him the other day. Now they're shaming him now. And, that's par for the course, right? That train's never late. You feel me? That train's never late. Okay? But all the delusional hair hats are really upset. I'm surprised. I mean, from young to old, not old, but a great deal, are very upset by what has transpired, right? In the lives of these two people that none of us know. None of us know, right? Now, the reason why they've been upset, though, the hair hats I'm speaking to, the reason why they've been upset is because they believed, for some reason, that Meg the Stallion was about to be wifed up. They really believe that. And, what needs to be done right now is the resurgence of the lessons, the Mac lessons. People need to get back to the Mac lessons, right? The Macking. The rules dictate, right? That you don't turn no hoe into a housewife, man. Sorry. Don't shoot the messenger. That's just the rules, right? That's just the rules. Right? Now, is Megan a typical, traditional hoe? No. But her relationships have been extremely visual for all to see. And we've seen almost every dude that she's been with since being in the industry. Good Lord. The line is long. The line is long, right? Okay. So You don't put all your, you don't invest fully into a toy. Calling a spade, right? And anybody who knows that knows that. Now, this is that information that you need to get. You may not want to hear it, but it's what you need to get. You don't invest properly into a toy, right? The toy doesn't bring you any real value. Okay, it only costs you. If you want to keep it a stack, it's more of a liability in the long run, right? And then after that, you outgrow the toy. It's just Mac lessons, Mac 101. Okay. Now, for a while, on the low, for a while, Mac stock has been dropping. Stock has been dropping on the low for a while. Something like Lori Harvey, both their stocks have been dropping for a while, and it's due to the long list of men that they've been attached to. It is what it is, right? If you want your stock to be high, then you can't be in the hands of all people. Not everybody should be able to afford you. This is just common sense 101, right? But if everybody gets a turn, you don't invest into that, man. All right. You don't invest into that. You might play around with it for a while, but you don't invest fully into that. All right. So, but Meg also forgot one thing, man. She's done a lot. She's been really busy in the public eye, outside of the guys that she's been dealing with, but she's very messy also at the same time. And you can't put so much into the atmosphere and not get the same thing back in return, or at least a little bit back in return. You have to get it. It's the inevitable. You have to get it, right? Hold on one second, because I see this light is also dying out on me, but we're going to make it work. But you got to get it though, okay? And she's been doing a lot. She's been very busy. She's put a lot of, she's done a lot to a lot of people that she's supposed to care about, right? Friends, people that she's been in relationships with. She's done a lot of people dirty. Then, you're right. She's lied a lot. Okay. She's stolen. Okay. Yes, she's a thief also. Okay. She's a thief. And if you're a liar, then you're a stealer. Then you're a thief. Pardon me. Okay. I learned that as a kid coming up. If you can lie, then you can steal. Remember that? Right? Remember that? Mm-hmm. Y'all forgot those lessons, man. Okay. But yeah, she lied on not only Tory, right? But she lied on a lot of other people. She's been disloyal to her friend, Kelsey, right? She's even stolen somebody that Kelsey was dealing with, right? She's done a lot. And you can't do so much and think you're going to ride over into the sunset with the half-breed. Is that what you think? You're going to ride over into the sunset with the half a nigga? You're mistaken. Sorely mistaken. It's not how it works out. You have to get yours. You got to get yours. All right? That's how this works. Whatever you put out comes back to you. Okay? Comes back to you. Stop forgetting the lessons, man. These is universal karmic rules. Right? These is universal karmic rules. Okay? Whatever you put out, it must come back to you. That's how this works. All right? That's how this works. Now, there's ways that you can turn this thing around. You can turn it around, but it's going to take work too. And how you begin to turn around, you got to own up to what you did, man. That's also how this works. You have to own up to all that you did. Everybody that you've wronged, you got to own up to it. Ask for forgiveness. Be honest, right? Anybody that you stole things from, people from, you got to be honest. Anybody that you've wronged and put in prison for no reason but a lie, right? Remember that lie? He shot you in the foot and found out his glass. You lied to Gail King and said that you didn't sleep with the boy. And then later on you came back and said, yeah, I did sleep with him. How can your word be trusted at that point, man? You cried wolf way too many times, man. You cried wolf way too many times. The wolf has to show up at some point. And when it does show up, nobody's going to believe you, right? But it's your time. You have to get what you're getting. You have to get it, right? Now, I know why all her people are really upset about the situation. I know why they're upset. They're upset because people like Megan and Cardi, you know what they represent? They represent, I could do what I want and there's no consequences for my actions, man. They represent the mindset, the child mindset. That's what they represent. The child mindset, the adolescent mindset. Even though they're grown in age, but that mindset is what they represent. Because there's a lot of women out here that have this, and guys too, but we're not talking about the women right now. I'm talking about you right now. All right. There's a lot of women that have the same type of mindset, that irresponsible mindset, right? It's not how this works, right? So when they see Megan going through it, they don't like to see that because it means that the lie is being exposed, right? They want to do whatever they want and not get consequences for your actions. Well, it's not how this works, baby. All you're going to do is prolong the inevitable. That's all you're going to do, all right? So learn from Megan, right? There's consequences for your actions. If you want good, do good. That's how this works. Now, if you do bad, expect the bad to come to you back around tenfold at least. You feel me? Tenfold at least. But it's coming. It's on the way. Don't get it twisted. All right? It may not show up exactly when you think it's going to show up, but it's coming, though. It's coming. All right? So get your mind right. Okay? And do the right thing, man. It's in your best interest to do the right thing. Okay? Do the right thing.